Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Shimmerz paints. And remember, please use my name in the comment section and you will get a freebie. That's how easy it is. And let's see here. Now, I am using up some dots, which don't actually make the page. I have them out and then I decide not to. And this little stencil that I got was from Tuesday Morning. I got it, I think, like 3 years ago. And it's from American Crafts and never used it. This is the first time. So I wanted to add some texture and some just a little bit of, I don't know, pizzazz in certain spots of this particular layout. I had to make my own background because the background... the collection that I'm using, I don't have any papers. I just have their stickers. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make just a little bit of a different type of a background piece and, see how that'll work. And I think it turned out really, really, really good. I really love how it did turn out. I like how everything that I did, it worked out. It worked really well. It's something that I would definitely want to really work and hone on just a little bit more. So that first color that I used that actually ended up on the page is Spritz Cotton Candy. My sweetheart that I'm working there didn't work. I have to fix the nozzle to it. The purple is Vibez Princess. This mint is Spritz Hint of Mint. And then I come in with Seize the Day, and that's that blue. Now, I do let this dry, and I make sure that every spot has the color tones outside of this stencil because I'm going to pull it up, and then you're going to see it. So there's the bits and bobs of it. Now, some of it did bleed through, and I totally get it, and it's fine. It's a messy background, but not too messy. I did cut a little bit of this off, and I did do... gesso on it. Now, in the still shots, the gesso, for some reason, every time I take the pictures, it turns a little yellow, but in real life, it's not yellow. It's just white. But I'm taking hearts from close to my heart, and I'm inking them. Now, before you're like, oh my gosh, you're using ink on stamps, it's okay. I actually took some water and one of my disinfectant wipes or baby wipes and cleaned them off. And then I took my stamp chamois to clean off any of the little fibers and stuff that comes off the disinfectant wipes and put it on there. So it actually, it does clean up well and it doesn't stain your stamps or anything. So I'm just going through and making different little colors. I am staying monochromatic on the back side of this for the background just because that's kind of how I wanted it to look and be achieved. Now this purple, because it's a solid one, it looks a little different, a little weird on camera, but when you see the slow-mo, which is coming up here, you can tell that it still looks like a heart. It's just got that darker color in that one spot, but I thought that it turned out well. You see a little bit of my Tidy Whitey for texture, and then you see all of the other goodness and colors. So now on to the races, as I say. We are now going to get this embellished, and then we will be done. So while you're watching me do that part of it, make sure that you go check out the Shimmerz website. Everything will be linked down below. The colors that I've used so that you know which ones to achieve this. I do know that we are going to start, and you're going to start to see me. I'm going to start to do some fall, autumn layouts because it's about that time. And to be honest, I love my summers. I love how hot it is. It is completely fine and content, but I'm ready to cool off just a little bit and be able to use my background or my backyard a little bit more. We ended up getting a fire pit and stuff, so I'd like to be able to use that as like my zens every once in a while once I get done with school when we get started. So I then go into and decide, not only let's not make my own background, but let's make some shaker pockets. So I got out the Sweet Story. This collection, I must have gotten these items in a hip kit, and then we didn't have the papers to go with it. So I know for a fact that one of the kits that I have gotten recently, I didn't mind the vibe of it, but it wasn't like it didn't tickle my fancy. And I don't say that all that often, but I must have disassembled it and put it all in there and realized that this Maggie Holmes collection, I didn't get no papers for it. So it worked out really, really well. The colors matched and whatnot. So here's my trick. You guys know that I do this, but if you are new to my channel, what I do for my shaker pockets is I take one of my ink pads, rub the color on the foam, and then press it down, and then leave my shaker pockets there, so that it makes it easier to put the stuff down, and then when you put the glue down, it doesn't stick or any of that sort. And then plus, once you get the glue down, you don't see that extra line on your layout because you're putting the shaker pocket cover right on top of it. And the sequence mix is from Shimmerz, from Spiegelmom's Scraps. It's Penguin Suit. It's one of her black and white collections, black and silver collections. And I absolutely love it. I think it's perfect for this layout. Now, this is one of the few photographs that I have left to scrap for Kaylin's soccer for right now, because we didn't have a spring season. Well, we had a start of the spring season. I have one photograph, and that's going to actually go into her quarantine, my quarantine album, because that was the start of many firsts for her. No more soccer for right now, all of that. And there's no fall soccer either. So I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I'm so used to being so busy in the fall with soccer and all of this that now I'm like, okay, I guess I'm back to, just grading papers. I do pull out quite a bit out of these stickers, and I decided to go with the cream or the peachy type color, pull that a little bit more in, because my background doesn't really have it. But when I start to layer down everything else, it works out perfect. So I did do a bunch of these little sayings that go along with this bottom, just to add a little bit of something so your eyes kind of go on that diagonal factor. And I don't use my sequence at all. What I decided to do was I found all of the hearts that match the background, and I place them all over. So those are kind of like my sequence. I just take all those off of there, and I find going through this sticker collection, I found the ladybugs and the bees, and I thought that that was perfect because I made the ladybugs and the bees like a trail as well. So my title is going to be Sweet. I thought that that worked out well because she's snarky in this. It is a total oxymoron. She's giving me the peace sign and the grunge look face that she has. And yeah, so Sweet it is for the title. And now what I do with the ladybugs, you'll see me, I pull off a couple of them and then I come in with this set here. And now the ladybugs, I make it like a trail. You'll see me kind of trail it along. And I just thought that that's an easy peel to make your eyes go in a diagonal fashion up the page. Obviously, you guys do know that the still shots are coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do design team layouts, collaborations, 12x12s, and traveler's notebooks. I would love to have you part of my family. That would be amazing. And let's see here. I end up with these. I do come in with some gold splatters because the hearts that are on those, like, I don't know, circle elements that I put on here is gold. So I do my Vibez, my sunset strip from Vibez for Shimmerz. Again, everything will be linked down below. Make sure that you do put my name in the comment section for your freebie, your little freebie. And I hope that you guys all are staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.